This video contains gratuitous use of profanity and uncomfortable pauses to compensate for lack of professionalism and original thought. Viewer discretion advised.
The wrestling podcast that sets all other podcasts apart. Covering news from the world of WWE, AEW, TNA, and more. Your favorite weekly episodic podcast, Ramblers Unleashed, starts now.
Yeah, welcome to it, a Saturday afternoon delight, and we are live here on YouTube, and this is going to be a lot of fun, Baron, because we are going to give you our quick predictions and a quick preview of tonight's Elimination Chamber, and I've been looking forward to this. It sucks we didn't have a Tuesday show, but we'll dive into that, why we didn't have a Tuesday show coming up. But first, Max and J-Bone, they're not here because they're on assignment today, because my best friend Max making sure that J-Bone doesn't get Baron any Culvers, so they have another rendezvous at the park to hand feed each other cheese curds. So Max will be here tonight for the review show later on, which we will be on right after the Elimination Chamber goes off the air, right here on youtube.com/Ramblers Unleashed. But let me introduce this guy over here.
I'm laughing. If you can't tell, my chair is slowly going down, folks.
What is going on with you?
I don't know. You know, this is the beauty of going live, folks. And this is the beauty of pulling a doubleheader. You know what? The chair needs help. It needs some love. It needs some WD-40. It needs everything.
It does need some WD-40, man. Well, your catchphrase is and will always be, sir,
420 and 999.
There you go. The one who gets higher than planes and hates AEW more than anyone that I know, and likes to hand feed Culvers to J-Bone on a picnic without his other two podcast mates. He is the one and only Baron. Golfers clap, sir. How are you, buddy?
Doing good, man. It feels good. We haven't had a Saturday show in fucking ages, man. So,
man.
And we're pulling a doubleheader, and we got the 2-man power trip here. So,
yeah,
I think it's going to be great. You know,
it's going to be a lot of fun, man. And I apologize, we didn't have a show on Tuesday because I had problems with my computer. I upgraded it. I tried to upgrade it, and then the motherboard said, yeah, hold on now. And so I had to do some tweaking and some praying and other things. And finally, we're back. We're good. And we look better than ever. Baron was actually, he actually complimented. He said, hey, dude, you look better than you did before.
Look good, feel good, baby. James Brown. I look good, I feel good.
James Brown. Ooh, James Brown.
Well, I'm glad, you got your PC all figured out. I know you've been needing that wanting that for fucking ages, right?
It's been a long time that it's been needing this. Like, I've needed to do it, and I just didn't pull the trigger. Finally, I said, you know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to do it. So I'm happy, and I'm happy to be back, happy to have my podcast buddies back with me, and we're going to review this Elimination Chamber card, because I currently have the pre-show on. I think we're like 50 minutes, 49 minutes, something like that from Elimination Chamber. Well, no, it's like 46 now, I think, which I'm ready to go, man.
So I'm gonna have to throw it out there. I don't think we're live. Are we live?
No, we're live. Yeah, no, we're live. Yeah, no, we're live. I'm watching it on.
Interesting, because it's showing me live in 4 hours.
No, we are
what?
Live.
I see it now. Yeah, what the hell was that about?
We are definitely live, man. I don't know what's going on with your end, but
it's the fucking ganja smoke, boys and girls. Don't mind me any. I was on the wrong YouTube video, folks.
Oh my god!
I just happened to notice. I was like, oh shit.
You know what? Sometimes it happens. I mean, it happens to the best of us.
It happens, man.
But
it really does.
We're live and we are ready to ramble. And the only real story that I have, man, is this creative between Cody Rhodes and The Rock. It has been absolutely phenomenal to watch these segments. on SmackDown, and weren't they on Raw too, or has it always been just on SmackDown?
I would say it's been on SmackDown, yeah.
Okay. Well, it has been, regardless of where it's been, man, it's been one of the biggest storylines in WWE, and it hasn't just had one writer handling all the segments instead of a rotating team been scripting the journey. They've been using different names to take charge each week. So according to Fightful Select, this past SmackDown in Toronto, Cody faced The Rock's last Mind Game, where he brought out a what was that, a 2025 Raptor truck? Wasn't that cool?
Yeah, I would love that, right?
Right, and it had Cody's graphics all over it, which was awesome. But apparently, that was all put together by a guy by the name of Michael Kirschenbaum, while Cody's promo itself was credited to Michael Hayes, which I'm so happy Michael Hayes is still a part of the WWE. And with multiple hands shaping the narrative, it's really clear that the company is putting serious effort into every detail of Cody's road to Elimination Chamber and beyond. So, of course, on SmackDown last night, Cody found himself at a crossroads again. No pun intended. The Rock pushed him to give him his soul and accept the offer to become his champion, the Rock's champion. The night ended with a dramatic moment as this custom brand new Ford Raptor with Cody's logo rolled out as a gift from The Rock, who taunted him from a private jet. And then the final gut punch, man. Did you hear The Rock talking about going down roads, and then he ends it with dusty roads?
Yeah. Dude, Rock's was I know a lot of people have their opinion on The Rock with his promos, but like, man, it's fucking phenomenal, dude. Oh, he brings a different aura, energy to everything.
He really does. And he's always been like that. And it's always been, I will say that it was a little more intense when he was, the earlier Rock was a little way more intense than The Rock now. But I think The Rock now is just more about the mind games versus The Rock that insulted you and made you feel stupid.
He's Hollywood, baby. He's Hollywood. And I think that drives me nuts sometimes too, because I'm like, it starts out like what the hell is he going on about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really like, he's so super nice, and then all of a sudden he just like plays the mind games with them, but it's great. And we were talking before the show a little bit, and I have to mention, I think a lot of people are forgetting, like, his dad was Rocky the Soul Man Johnson.
Yeah.
So, I wonder what he's really going with this angle. Is this like, paying a little homage to his father, or what the case may be? I can't speak heavily on his dad's gimmick by any means, but
right.
I just thought it was very interesting.
I can't either. And I was actually surprised when you brought that up, and I'm like, no way. And then you confirmed it, and it kind of makes sense, honestly. I mean, and I love the fact that, the WWE has always been about, tipping the hat to the past and past wrestlers that brought us to where we are today, helped to build the empire that it is today. And I just love that. So, and I love the fact that we are on the road to WrestleMania. Love the fact that we are on the road finally. And it's going to be a hell of a road. This is the first road to WrestleMania, if I'm correct, with Triple H in charge, is it not?
I want to say last year.
Was it
right?
last year too?
Last year
it might have been last year, yeah, because
I think so. I think that's why it was really good, Mania. I mean, despite everything, Mania is always good. It really is. But I want to say this would be his second one.
Okay, so the second time that Triple H has been in charge of overseeing WrestleMania, which who better than to have Triple H at the helm of all this for the WWE? And you know what? Honestly, props to NXT too. Shawn Michaels doing a fantastic job over there, man.
Yeah.
Very
killing it, man. We're fucking killing it. NXT was fantastic. What was it, Tuesday? Wednesday? I get my days. Yeah, I get my days all mixed up.
I know. Tuesday night, Tuesday night was a great episode of NXT. And it's all leading us right here, man. It's all leading us to this very moment, to Elimination Chamber. Which, are you excited for for the Chamber this year?
Oh, absolutely, dude. I love it. I think it's one of the better shows, you know, because we get a lot of I think we get the final picture of what's happening at Mania with the Elimination Chamber, you know. So that's always good, and the matches are always great, and it's a weird concept, so I enjoy it. And
it's a short card, very short card. There's only four matches. I mean, technically, if you want to count as Cody Rhodes and The Rock selling, coming out to do that segment, if you want to count that as a match, okay. But I mean, you can count it on this card, part of the card anyway. But this is a big card, man. I mean, it's not very many matches, which is good. You don't want a whole lot of matches on this card, but this is just the right amount of matches. So the
Elimination Chamber match itself is like a 45-minute hour match. So, it's like, I see why it's always short, because this pay-per-view is always a short one. And it's gonna be a fucking banger.
Well, and I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 6 in the Elimination Chamber, 6 people in the Elimination Chamber, which is good, and this Chamber match is going to be fucking long. Do you think they're going to kick it off with the Chamber matches?
I can see the women's Chamber match starting, maybe, but also it'd be like, no, they can't. Could they do that? No. I think it'll be the women's and then the men's, because that way they have the structure down. I'm pretty sure that's how it happened last year.
Do you think this is so? Do you think that the card is going to go women's match first, tag team match, and then the unsanctioned match, and then the main event will be the men's?
I think it will start out probably with the unsanctioned match, if not the Rock and Cody Rhodes segment.
Yeah.
And then we'll get the tag team match, and then the women's Elimination Chamber, and then the men's. I think if they have to keep the structure down. So there's not going to be a match in between,
Yeah. I don't know how they're going to play it off. I don't know how, because usually it's kind of easy sometimes for us to tell where the matches are going to be, or how they're going to line up all the matches up. But I say we go ahead with our predictions, because I do have J-Bone's predictions and I do have Max Magis's predictions. And I'm going to keep tally on all of our predictions tonight. So when we come back for the review show right after the PLE is done, I'm gonna tally up the scores and see who won.
Winners get Culvers.
Winners get Culvers.
Everybody has to buy Culvers to the winner.
Yeah,
I better pick these matches great then. Damn it.
Shit. Yeah, no shit. No shit. All right, buddy. Well, let's start with you, and then we'll do J-Bone and Max, and then mine, and we'll go off and we'll watch the Elimination Chamber and come back and do the review show. Yeah. So let's start with you, man. Let's go with the men's Elimination Chamber match between John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins. Baron, who do you got?
Dude, this is a tough one to predict. It really truly is, and I thought about it for a while now. I'm like, fuck, man. I can see this going so many ways. I see John Cena and Logan Paul at Mania facing off. So I want him to win the title. I don't think he's going to face off with anybody at Mania for the title. I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's going to be his legacy. He's won so many. But this match, I'm calling it CM Punk. I am saying Paul Heyman reach out for the favor. This is the favor starting tonight. The Rock has something to do with it. CM Punk has sold his soul to The Rock instead of Cody Rhodes, and we're getting Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk at Mania.
Well, you have to remember that last night CM Punk told Cody Rhodes that he would never, the old CM Punk would sell his soul to The Rock, but now he would tell him to turn his soul sideways and stick it straight up his candy ass, or whatever he said.
CM Punk wants that. He wants to be at Mania headlining. He'll do what he's got to do. And it would always be cool to see him kind of go heel, anyways, because I love heel CM Punk.
Oh
so.
my God,
That's a tough one. My heart wants John Cena to win. I'm going CM Punk. I'm gonna be probably so far off. It's gonna be somebody else, and that's gonna piss me off. But nonetheless, it's gonna be a great match.
So you think Roman is going to interfere?
I don't think we have anything to do with Roman for a minute. He'll build something up, but I feel like that favor from Paul Heyman, CM Punk, we keep forgetting about it. I mean, they ended a show and the camera froze on Paul Heyman's face when CM Punk said, "You owe me a favor."
Yeah.
Has that favor ever been repaid? It has not
yet. No.
And the way storytelling is going in WWE, it has to play out that way. So, I think this might be the night that happens.
Okay. How about the women's elimination chamber between Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez? Now, I know you're probably going to say Liv, but you have to remember there are some big players in this with the return of Alexa Bliss and all that. So
yeah, this is going to be another fantastic match. It's going to be great. We got a lot of women in here that are going to tear it up for sure. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, I'm picking Liv Morgan. What the hell? Why even answer that question? Liv Morgan. However, I think Roxanne Perez is also, WWE's pushing her to the limits, like pushing her to the stars. So I could see her winning here too. But have we got anybody facing off Rhea Ripley yet, or kind of confirmed for Mania? Right? No, it's Charlotte and Tiffany is going to be.
Yeah,
more than likely Mania. So this will be for Mania. Whoever wins will go against Rhea.
Yeah.
So I think the story has to finish at Mania with Rhea and Liv Morgan.
Okay. So you think maybe Roxanne Perez, but definitely Liv
She
Morgan.
will be my second. I would love to see her win.
Yeah.
I think it would be great because she's phenomenal, but we're going with Liv. I'm gonna be 0 for 4 tonight. I can already tell you. I'm picking from the heart, not the brain.
Exactly. The tag team match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Baron, who do you got?
Oh, I mean, Trish is not losing in Toronto, right?
No.
Yeah, Trish 100% with Tiff.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. How about the unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens?
It's gonna be great. This is gonna be a great match. I wish they didn't do it here on Elimination Chamber. Are we gonna get this again at Mania? How many times are we gonna see it? But
I really think this is gonna be the last of it. It has to be, because they've really just built this up for Elimination Chamber, and really it can't go any further. Why would it?
Yeah, well, but we have two guys that may not have a match at Mania, so I think it will progress. I think it's obviously unsanctioned, so nobody's going to win the match. I mean, it's an unsanctioned match, right? So there's not really a winner. But if I had to choose someone, I'm going to go with Sami.
Well, I mean, clearly there has to be a winner in the unsanctioned match, but I think somebody. See, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know if one of those guys will go to WrestleMania. I don't know. We'll probably dive into that on my predictions. Do you think Cody Rhodes will sell his soul to The Rock?
The Soul Man, Dwayne Soul Man Johnson. I don't know. There's just so much more that needs to be told for me to understand what the fuck is happening with The Rock and Cody Rhodes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, it's still very, like, I feel like they should have been progressing this a long time ago, and we got a little bit more. But also, wrestling fans, we're really spoiled, and we like to spoil shit ourselves. So it's good when we don't know what they're going for, Yeah, no shit. Get that removed. Cody Rhodes tattoo. That's one of the worst tattoos I've ever seen in my entire life.
Right. Exactly.
Awful. That neck tattoo.
I mean, you have to remember though, this whole thing between Rock and Cody really started when Cody and Roman Reigns were going head to head, and it was during the Bloodline and the first run of the original Bloodline, and The Rock really kind of just stepped in and gave it to Cody, man.
Yeah, but it's also like The Rock is like congratulating him and everything else, like it. So it's progressed kind of weird. I don't think Cody's going to sell his soul. There's no way. He's the baby face. He's not going to turn heel right before Mania. Mm-hmm. But like I said in my first prediction on the Elimination Chamber, something with that Paul Heyman CM Punk shit is happening.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good point, Barry. I think something has to play out with Paul Heyman and the CM Punk thing. I will not let that go. That something's happening. I think Punk is going to sell his soul, to be honest with you. And I think that's how we're going to get Cody versus Punk. But also, where does The Rock lead then, Or does the Roman come back and step in and beat the shit out of The Rock, and we get a Rock versus Roman match at Mania? Something like that could happen too, because, Roman's just kind of out there.
Right.
But it's going to be interesting to see how it plays out. Cody will not sell his soul. He's way too babyface, and he's not turning anytime soon.
I know
he's over.
Well, I mean, I know he's over, but and I know a lot of people are pushing the company to turn Cody heel because they want to see a heel Cody. I don't necessarily want to see a heel Cody yet. I would rather see a heel Punk versus a heel Cody.
Yeah, Punk needs it. Cody Rhodes doesn't need it. Cody Rhodes he's where he reminds me of the 90s Bret Hart shit, man. Like the kids love him. He's very interactive. He's great with the crowd. So he doesn't need to. He shouldn't need to. It wouldn't make any sense for Mania anyways. Maybe I could see that happening after Mania, but somebody's selling their soul, but it ain't Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. I don't think now is the time for Cody to turn heel. I think where he's at right now, champion. Maybe if he's not the champion anymore, that would be a good time to turn him heel, or something like that. But right now, I think they have the sweet spot. I think that's good. So you don't think he will sell a soul to The Rock, or you're not 100?
No, I don't think he's not selling his soul.
Okay.
Cody won't do it.
Okay. Let's move on to J-Bone's predictions. And for the men's elimination chamber between John Cena, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins, J-Bone too picks CM Punk to win that match. He didn't say how, he just said Punk. For the women's elimination chamber match, this kind of shocked me with J-Bone, honestly. Between Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez, J-Bone chose Bianca Belair, which I don't know. I know. I want to know why he chose Bianca Belair. I just don't see her. I don't see her time is now. I don't think her time is now.
I mean, that'd be, I'm not sure if I get that either. It would be.
If she does, that would be one of the most shocking things of all night, of the entire night.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think we're forgetting about Jade Cargill, and we're forgetting about Naomi, and that, there's something that has to end there. I think Jade's going to come back very soon, if not tonight.
But I don't know why. I just don't know why it would be Bianca, because they can always schedule a match at WrestleMania for Bianca Belair and this Naomi and Jade Cargill thing.
Yeah, I see that playing out.
What's going on? I know that Jade was attacked and they're trying to figure out who did it, but the storyline just kind of stopped there. So
well, they hit it every now and then.
Yeah, which is
it was Liv and Raquel that attacked her apparently.
Right.
I don't remember seeing the footage, to be honest with you. I must have fell asleep during that period. But I think it's going to come out that it was Naomi. It's going to cause some rift because Naomi literally became champion right after that.
Sure.
to fill in. So I see that playing out of Mania. I don't see Bianca winning. That's
I just don't see it.
I don't see that.
I don't see it either.
Bad pick, J-Bone. Jeez. No,
I
I'm
know.
kidding.
What the hell,
Love
Jay?
you, J-Bone.
I mean, he is your best friend. So.
He is my best friend.
Strap the rocket to Roxy, Prodigy, and First Mommy at Mania. Yeah,
I'm with it, dude. I think it'd be great. Roxanne is fantastic.
Yep, I'm absolutely with it. For the tag team match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, J-Bone went with Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton. The unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, he picked Kevin Owens. And if Cody Rhodes will sell his soul to The Rock, J-Bone didn't say. We move on to Max Magus and his picks, my best friend. And Max went with, for the men's elimination chamber between Cena, Punk, McIntyre, Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth Rollins. He says it'll come down to Seth and Punk. Roman comes back, attacks Seth, giving Punk the win. Favor fulfilled, and it sets up Roman versus Seth at Mania.
Yeah, that's perfect, and I see that playing out the same way for sure.
Yeah. For the women's elimination chamber match between Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez, he picked Roxanne Perez to win. The tag match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Of course, Tiffy is his girl. So he chose Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton. The unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. He said Sammy wins when Orton returns and attacks KO. Since it's an unsanctioned match, there's no DQs, so it'll be fair, which that's always a possibility. I totally forgot about Randy Orton being a part of that storyline too. And for Cody Rhodes to sell his soul to The Rock, no, Cody will not sell his soul to The Rock, so saith Max Magus. And then we move to me for the men's elimination chamber between John Cena, Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Priest, and Seth Rollins. You know what, man? I think I have to agree with Max on this one. It's been a minute since we've seen Roman, so it'll come down to Seth and Punk. Reigns will screw Rollins. That fulfills the favor and gives us Rollins and Reigns at Mania. The women's elimination chamber between Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez. I'm kind of on the fence about this one, honestly. I mean, you got some really big players in this match. I mean, you have Perez, you have Bayley, you have Bliss, who just came back, and then you have Liv Morgan. Creative-wise, I'm really not sure where they're going with Morgan. Bianca, Naomi, they're kind of stale. I really think it's going to come down to Bliss, Perez, and Morgan. And I'm going to go with Perez on this one, man. You just have to, man, because Perez is.
I just want to point out real quick, though. I get a point because I picked Perez, okay? Yeah. But my heart had to pick Liv Morgan by default. I mean, so, you know, I get a point for either one, damn it. No.
You do. We'll give you that point. It's just so hard to pick. It really is. It's something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm really kind of on the fence about it because, again, you have big players in this. Alexa Bliss just came back. You have Bayley, who is kind of on the mend about or on the fence about stuff, and we don't know where creative wise where Bayley is going to fit. You know, and then you have Liv Morgan, who is in a fairly big storyline with Raquel Rodriguez. But what's going on there? I mean, there's really
tag champs now. I mean,
tag champs, but so
yeah, but they still have they have to end the story with Rhea and Judgment Day type deal, and anything they do with Dom is and Liv is super over. The crowd is.
Oh yeah, they
over for her. But yeah, the other, I mean, like this is where Mania matches happen as Elimination Chamber. You know, we're going to get a couple matches from tonight that will lead into Mania for sure.
Yeah,
I am very curious about Bayley though. Like what's happening because Bayley just got pinned in the middle of the ring by Roxanne Perez. So
that's what I'm saying. I just, I'm kind of curious about this on who is going to get booked to go over. But again, I honestly think, I think Bayley will be eliminated. I think it's going to come down to Bliss, Perez, and Morgan, and I'm going to go with Perez to win the Elimination Chamber for the women's. For the tag match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus and Naomi, Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Of course, they're in Canada, so Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus will beat Jax and LeRae. The unsanctioned match between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Dude, this is going to be a fucking barn burner, man. It's going to be so fucking good. No holds barred. Anything goes. These two will beat the ever-loving shit out of each other. But in the end, I'm going to say Kevin Owens. I'm going to say Kevin Owens goes over. And not without a fight from Sami Zayn. I think Sami's going to put up one hell of a fight. I think, but I think Kevin Owens is just too barbaric to win or to be able to pin for Sami to pin him. And will Cody Rhodes sell his soul to The Rock? No, I don't think he's going to sell his soul to The Rock. I think he's going to tell him to fuck off, and they'll have a match at maybe it could possibly be WrestleMania. Well, I mean, it has to be WrestleMania at this point, but that's it, man. That's our predictions for the show tonight. Now, like I said, we are going to go on live right after Elimination Chamber is off. We will be live right here on youtube.com/Ramblers Unleashed. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you are liking the videos. And if you do all that, that tells other YouTube users that you like what we're doing, and that recommends our videos to them and our channel to them. And I'm ready for Elimination Chamber. Well, we have 18 minutes?
Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to fire it up and watch some wrestling.
Yes, sir. And I'm excited for this. So in the meantime, please do follow J-Bone on as he would say, the old Twitter box at JBone5150. You can also check out his other show that he does, which is Total Nonstop Impact. Yeah. And he gives you all the latest TNA stuff. He reviews TNA. The guy is very in tune with TNA. He loves it. And of course, Max Magus, you can find him on X at Max Magus. And you can also follow his other show that he does called Random Shots. Just Google Random Shots Podcast and you'll find it all there for you. He would definitely appreciate the sub over there too. Baron, how can they follow you, sir?
Look what I got.
You got your hands on.
We're here, folks. We're back, baby. Yeah. Find me on Twitter box, Scumbag Jordan with three N's. 3 N's.
Absolutely. And you can find a show anywhere that you are on Facebook. Just search for Ramblers Unleashed. Find us on X at The Ramblers Pod, which is right down there. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel right here, youtube.com/Ramblers Unleashed. You can also find us on Twitch too. And like the videos, that tells other YouTube users that you like what we're doing and recommends our videos to them. And again, we're going to be live right after Elimination Chamber goes off the air. Please enjoy Elimination Chamber. Baron, any final words before we get to the PLE?
Enjoy wrestling. Tonight, stated by Triple H, it's going to be changing of landscape, right? Isn't that the words he was using? They're expecting something big happening tonight. So
yeah, I think this will change the landscape of the company and the direction that they're going. And I mean, we're on the road to WrestleMania, so we have to have something big, right?
Some bigs happen tonight for sure.
Yeah. So enjoy Elimination Chamber. Again, we'll be back here right after it goes off the air to give you all the reviews, and we're looking forward to it. In the meantime, please do enjoy professional wrestling. Enjoy the Elimination Chamber, and we'll talk to you right after it goes off the air on Ramblers Unleashed. Have a good one. We'll see you later right after EC. Bye.
Peace. Come back.
Yes, come back.
Thanks for tuning in to Ramblers Unleashed. Follow the show on social media, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click the bell icon for notifications of upcoming episodes.